Did you like being called a sacred cow?
Moo. I don't know. Whatever. I don't care. I don't care.
Is that like a term?
I don't know what that is. Okay. I'm not sure where that came from.
Do you think Kody has a bias when it comes to you?
I don't think so.
Or do you feel safe telling Kody everything and anything?
Yeah. Just about, yeah.
Are there any subjects that are off limits?
Not really, no.
Imagine being in a world where you're so out of touch with reality that years after your husband abandons his other wives, women who left due to his relationship with you, Robyn Brown still sits there and claims she doesn't get why people think you're treated differently. That's what Robyn Brown is doing. She plays dumb entirely, claiming she doesn't think Kody plays favorites with her over the others, even though Kody literally said out loud that he does. At this point, how can she not just admit it? She's the only one remaining with him. Let's not forget, when Robyn came into the family in the first place, she told Mary, "I can't do this without you." For years, she claimed she was staying for Mary, that she didn't want a monogamous marriage, that she wanted the whole plural family. But when the family fell apart, Christine in 2021, Janelle in 2022, and Mary early in 2023, Robyn stayed. So clearly, that was all talk. Janelle even claimed Kody became meaner after Robyn came into the family, and that he now runs interference for her, defending her from criticism and backlash. People have claimed Robyn never actually desired polygamy, but Janelle doesn't think so. She thinks Robyn did desire plural marriage, just not the kind the Browns were doing. And actually, I think she's correct. Robyn didn't desire equal treatment of the wives. She desired to be the favorite. That's different. In polygamy, when a new wife becomes the favorite, it's not unusual for the older wives to be pushed aside, especially if they're not having more children or bringing something new to the family. They lose their voice, their place, and their power. That's what occurred here. Robyn was the legal wife, the favorite, and the others were cast aside like yesterday's garbage. And let's be honest, sometimes the favorite wife is the first, sometimes the third, sometimes someone else. But there's always a favorite, and Robyn clearly wanted that role. She wanted to be Queen Bee in charge, the one Kody makes everything about. She didn't want polygamy the way the Browns did it. She wanted it her way, where she's the boss. Robyn either really refuses to see this, or she's so far in denial, or perhaps even protecting Kody, that she can't see the plain truth. Or perhaps her narcissism is the issue. When Suki brought all of this to her attention, on why everybody discusses her being the favorite, Robyn gave the same old tired, confused answers. But nobody's believing it anymore. The family is fractured, and the only one still clinging to the notion that everything's fine is Robyn.
Why do you think it's not the same that Janelle feels that?
I don't know. I don't know why she feels that way.
But he shut her down in that clip.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of focus on me. I actually get really tired of it, but I wish really badly that they would all focus on their own relationships and work those relationships out without my name coming up.
Instead of calling Robyn out, Suki gave her an easy way out with the tone of the question. She asked why Kody and Janelle were arguing over Robyn, and Robyn just dismissed it by saying, "I think there's a lot of attention paid to me, and I just wish they would keep me out of it. Keep my name out of your mouth." Sure, we've all had those moments of, "Oh, please stop talking about me." But this was more than that. Suki could have called her on it. She could have said, "What did you say to Kody that got Janelle so upset? Did you and Janelle have a conversation and share it with Kody?" Because from what we've seen, that's exactly what was happening. The wives would converse with Robyn. She'd get upset over something no matter how small, and then go running to Kody with her side of the story. There's a pattern. Robyn had a tendency to take things personally and spin them into things being done to or about her. For example, years ago, Christine and Robyn did personality tests, and Christine read the results to Robyn, explaining that her type enjoyed drama. Robyn took it personally and held on to it. She made herself the victim and ran to Kody. Then Kody, egged on by Robyn's whining, would get angry at the other wives, even though he wasn't privy to the original conversation. Robyn has always claimed that she didn't get Kody involved in her dealings with the other wives, claiming it wouldn't work that way. But Christine, Janelle, and Mary have all called her out on it for doing just that. What really happened in the confrontation between Janelle and Kody was a giant display of this behavior. Janelle was calling Kody out for getting himself into something that was between her and Robyn to begin with. And the only reason he would have known about it was if Robyn told him. Janelle wasn't even attempting to fight a fight. She just wanted to say, "How would you know what happened unless Robyn told you?" But rather than respond, Kody closed the door on the subject. He said he didn't want to discuss it. Why? Because discussing it would admit that Robyn was gossiping about the other wives behind their backs. That's how Robyn played the game. She painted herself up to be the victim, convinced Kody the other wives were ganging up on her or being mean to her, and made him feel like he had to defend her. This behavior created gigantic tension in the family and made Kody turn against the women he used to share his life with. Robyn's role in that crack is gigantic, but she still won't own up to it. Rather than saying, "Yes, I told Kody something that caused this," or even claiming her influence, she just says, "Keep my name out of your mouth," like she's innocent and being unfairly accused. But by now, too many have noticed the pattern to ignore it. Undefined Robyn's denial is either very profound, or she simply doesn't care who got hurt as long as she remained at the top.
So you think he's running interference to protect her?
I don't ever remember him being this mean. Never. He never was this mean. I've never seen him be so mean and so, like all the rewriting of history, trying to hurt people. Like, I feel like it's a smokescreen.
Since Kody Brown claims all of the rumors about him and Robyn are mere bad commentary on the internet, here's my 2 cents. Because if what we say don't matter to him, then whatever, I'll just say my say. What I see, and you can correct me, is Robyn is the one goading Kody to get angry. She plays this game where she pretends she's under attack all the time, like there's some sort of emergency and he has to rescue her. Then she runs to him and lies or twists what happened between her and one of the wives, knowing good and well it'll drive Kody crazy. So instead of defending herself, Robyn allows Kody to yell and scream for her. She gets to stay clean while he's the one who seems to be the aggressor, like the puppet master who pulls the strings. And that's just what Janelle was describing. Robyn would twist things around, play victim, and then sit back while Kody ranted at the other wives. We've seen it before. Garrison even said prior to his untimely death that Robyn would hear something, play victim, and then their dad would blow up at whoever supposedly did her wrong. Then Robyn would never let it go. She'd twist the whole thing and somehow make you the bad guy. It's emotional manipulation. She gaslights Kody, makes him think the other wives are ganging up on her, and then sends him off to fight her battles. That's the manipulation Janelle was talking about, how it made Kody nastier, more aggressive, more defensive, and how he was being so obviously manipulated by Robyn. Their relationship seems, to me, completely codependent. They manipulate each other in different ways, but Robyn's strategy allowed her to manipulate the other wives subtly and get Kody to take the fall. And since she wasn't the one causing tension, she could sit back and play dumb like she had no idea about any of it later on. Play dumb like she had nothing to do with any of the tension. When someone called her on it, she'd just say, "I don't know what they're talking about," like she was being completely innocent. It's manipulative, it's calculated, and it worked. But now people are waking up. Janelle can see it. Christine could see it. Even Mary could see it. And I really think this toxic dynamic between Kody and Robyn is going to kill them in the end. Once all the other wives are dead, and there's no one left to blame, no one to pit Kody against, that tension between them will turn inward. Robyn won't be able to deflect the blame anymore, and Kody won't get the validation he used to get from having multiple wives. That could make their relationship explode. And let's be real, Robyn has a history of rewriting to make herself look good. It's not just Janelle. She did it with Mary, too. She acted like she wasn't jealous when Kody had that moment with Mary, but then showed up at Mary's with some random gift from her basement, uninvited. Then there was the drama with Gwendolyn's engagement party. Suki didn't even push her there, either. She didn't call Robyn out for why she was mad. She let Robyn deflect. But the reality is, Christine was mad not because Robyn and Kody appeared out of nowhere, but the manner in which they did. The party wasn't meant to be taped. Gwendolyn didn't want it to be. But when Robyn and Kody did appear, production followed, and Gwendolyn had to sign an NDA before she could even enjoy her party. She was heartbroken. She felt like her dad and Robyn came there to shut her up. They weren't there for her. They had an agenda, and Gwendolyn already stated she won't film again because of it. But when Robyn is called out for any of this, she just dodges, avoids the truth, and plays dumb like she doesn't know why people are upset. It's just manipulation, and the fact that Suki's questions let her off the hook makes it worse.
This is kind of how it goes in divorce, though. Like, you want them to stay away from everything, and I'm like, yeah, sorry. You share kids, you share a life, whether you are doing it in a nice way or not so nice way. That's how it goes.
So you just kind of ripped the Band-Aid off and you walked in?
It's just like, this is how it is, you know? You just have to kind of like deal with the awkwardness of it. It just doesn't go away unless you decide to kind of get more comfortable with each other.
Yeah.
Kody didn't go red. I mean, Cody's already red. I mean, like, have you seen his complexion?
4. When Robyn was confronted by Suki about Christine's statement that adds complication when she and Kody show up at family gatherings, Robyn just replied, "Well, it's true," but totally disregarded that she and Kody only agreed to attend Gwendolyn's engagement party on the day of, and only because cameras would be present. On the same episode, Christine described that she felt bad for Gwendolyn because the party, which should be about her engagement and happiness, was now a moment about Kody and his own story. It was no longer about Gwendolyn and Beatrice. Now it was about Kody being present, being made to face Christine's fiancé David, and making what should be a personal, special family, gathering something about a plot point on the show. There was tension, with people never knowing how Kody was going to act, especially knowing David was going to be present. It was obvious that Kody wanted to use the party as a means to create drama for the cameras and make it his dramatic first meeting with David. The worst part? We heard hardly anything from Gwendolyn or Beatrice. No meaningful screen time, no engagement celebration, no gift opening, no excitement. The entire episode was all about Kody and his story, and the manipulation didn't end there. Gwendolyn revealed that when she showed up at her own engagement party, she was met by a TLC producer who got her to sign an NDA in the moment. Despite her clear desires to stay out of filming and not have her relationship featured on the show anymore, that NDA had spoilers, legal consequences, and restriction provisions, all meant to shut her up. The entire thing reeked of control, and this after Kody had been pressuring Christine to get her grown kids to shut up about him on the internet. He threatened them he'd get TLC involved and sue them. Peden had gone public with it, speaking out that Kody threatened to shut up his own kids. So what did Kody do instead? He took a surprise risk to show up where Gwendolyn would be, an event that was meant to be a celebration, to further his agenda and exert control using legal papers, knowing she'd be pinned at the door. Christine wasn't upset because Kody and Robyn were there. She was upset at the way they showed up, the timing, the surprise filming, and the manipulation off camera. And as for Robyn, she knew exactly what was going on. She wasn't there to provide support for Gwendolyn. She was there to film a scene. She knew the cameras would be there. She knew the party wasn't originally meant to be filmed, and she knew showing up late would be drama and shift the focus. For her to then play the role of Christine being childish and can't handle the divorce is almost laughable, especially from a woman who had her own ex-husband's parental rights severed so that Kody could adopt her kids, effectively erasing her ex from their life. Robyn has not shown a history of healthy co-parenting or maturity in divorce situations, so for her to suddenly scold Christine on being a team player is flat-out hypocrisy. Robyn's entire pattern has been one of control, deflecting, and playing victim. She's playing the innocent, bewildered woman while actively manipulating the situation behind the scenes. And Suki's softball questions hurt no one either. She never openly confronted Robyn about the real issue, the timing of their attendance, the forced filming, the NDA, or how it all robbed Gwendolyn's special day. And let's not forget, Robyn's had an entire history of rewriting history to make her the hero. Whether it's saying she wasn't jealous about Kody's past with Mary, although she showed up on their anniversary with a creepy gift from her basement, or pretending not to know why Christine was offended, she always blames someone else. Christine's offended in that moment wasn't divorce. It was because her daughter was blindsided and had her special day hijacked for TV. Robyn saying, "Well, you're going to have kids forever and need to learn to get along," is the ultimate projection. If she really believed that, she would have practiced what she preached. Instead, she alienated her ex and demanded complete control over her children's relationship with Kody, while calling out Christine for not being nice to her ex. The irony is real. Robyn's manipulative nature, her constant playing victim, and her rewriting of reality are tiring. Janelle finally calling her out is long overdue, and it's about time someone said it like it is. Robyn doesn't want peace. She wants control. And what we saw at this party was the exact kind of thing that Kody and Robyn will do in order to turn this narrative around in their favor. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and don't forget to click the bell so you never miss a new episode breakdown. Thanks for watching.